Morning. Just announcing a few things. I continue to finish off my projects because well, that's what it is. Try it yourself and see all the successes on the analytical standpoint of view. A few things I want to share. One, my competition plan completely flopped. But really, let's be honest. It was a free $20, even more. I don't think anyone normally gives in to not being able to get free money for no reason. So there's obviously something else that's happening that's uh not in relevance to what I set out. I mean, I could have approached a hobo on the street and asked them. So I think the bigger issue is uh one, it's the competition is being ignored, or two, I need to kind of like reach out and promote my channel to other people directly. So that will be the next step in terms instead of like over focusing on content for where I put my channel. And then I probably rehost a competition again because I'm quite sure I don't think anyone in this world would say, I'm going to pass off free money, right? That's very logical to point out. So that's that. I'm pretty upset that the competition didn't pick up, but like I have to prioritize now on the exam. So the double upload of it in films to review, I am delaying that until I make that regularly. Just in terms of like what's where I'm looking for. Just in terms of until I made sure that I did the best that I can with the exam that's coming. So I am happy to postpone that project, but then regularly upload again these two movies. And I'm saying because the idea is the channel. I'm trying to pick up this channel in terms of building up how hard it would be to build a channel maybe on these days on YouTube. Like, should you even try? The question is, yeah, you should. I'm not expecting the channel to be super super popular, but I'm expecting to try to mount some success on where I went wrong, because I'm not trying. It's not like I'm trying to force it to be the most popular channel. No. Plus, I'm having fun. I'm having fun putting myself out there for these content. It seems like the participation is just low, or like for whatever reason people don't want to like put too much effort into into it. So that's that for that relation. But the channel will thrive again, and I will be picking up the project. Two, yeah, I'm quite fond of like some of the hobbies I got into. So like just regularly watching movies, and then regular watching movies. Still fond of like magic. Still fond of just playing chess. It's like I have to like regard it in terms of like where it leads to, in terms of like when I put in creative content. There's a little overdrafting too much effort into these things until I start trying to go out and get people to want to watch my efforts. Right? We tried one project from terms of promoting it, and where that stands, it's like I don't know. I'd say look at the funding, how much that works, and then see how that kind of drives in terms of picking up and activity. So I tried putting money looking at how the promoting would work. The other thing I think maybe I could try is the fact is there's a good chance maybe TikTok is a more popular social platform for new people, or maybe I should put more effort into TikTok because TikTok might be more viewed or in comparison to YouTube. This is one thought process, just going by the efforts I placed onto my channel. So, like what you call, um, by putting just a small joke snippet, there was about 130 views. So, the idea is maybe I should try to focus on content, push onto TikTok for better consumption, leading into traffic going into my YouTube channel, right? Because most of my other social platforms there's not enough, that much popularity. That's enough in terms of the creative content channel that I put effort into, and where I think the next solution is. Again, a lot of these things were fun enough for me to do, so I don't think I'm gonna give up. And obviously, there's something weird, right? Because again, I'm pretty sure no one gives off a chance to get free $20. I mean, you go to work to get money. This is a free. There's also a freebie, very easy task to do. So there's something else going on about my relation to my channel. Just okay, well, I'll go with what's within my ability capabilities, and yeah, just keep going until the priorities, as long as I don't put off priorities of preparing for assessment is taken off, channel will still keep going and keep going. I sorry this is a long-winded, but I had to analyze the results of like what efforts I've been placing and how I'm redirecting my efforts in terms of at this point on, because I'm not giving up. I'm just saying I have an exam, so I gotta take that focus. Uh, second video, I finally finished Medical Express time on the task videos that I wanted to see. And sorry, this vlog is gonna be a bit long, but like where it comes down is just like, oh my god, those videos were so long. I watched all 3 hours of all 12 videos, and there's still some physical exam videos I could watch and to figure out. Next, I need to also come in contact to be able to find ways to practical practice for my circumstances. And where that stands is the following. Uh, sorry. Uh, those the first few videos, I'll give you a bit summary about this. First few videos were kind of like okay, in a sense that I could track it, still on track without having like seen this for a very long time, and still think I did a decent job at it, right? But there's still some areas. What the video has highlighted are my weak points. More accurately, I would say is there like some pediatric cases, um, some communication station parts, and then on the top of my head, I can't really check it out. But like, there's some mnemonics that I need to practice, such as heads, spikes, um, Coco technically, but I wouldn't put too much effort into that description of blood. But it is in terms of like was in the content that I should take seriously. But I don't think I get any bonus point for pointing this out. FIFA, I think this has some implication of just being able to connect to make sure the patient's well-being. And I gotta like figure out some answers. So the next part for all this is like having exposed myself to all the assimilated information. Plus, there's a video you can kind of look into for the practical part. And plus, tomorrow there's a review session, which I'm definitely going to take part of to be able to like interact with the examiners and the staff for Medical Express time, which I'm looking forward to. So today the plan is to kind of like identify these weak points for myself if I can, and I'm not sure uh, on specifics. Uh, so how did I feel about the Medical Express time? I think I'll hold off saying more, just commenting just how exhausting watching 3 hours videos were. They were hosted around July at the time it was picking off. So it was a lot of people who exposed it. I kind of took it within like a month before. It should have been earlier, but there was delays in making a payment on the course, and I had to ask my cousin to finally, can you support me for my circumstances because I'm waiting. So you can see there's a lot of limits within my own abilities for when I would have ideally done it. So I actually got exposure of this only like 2 3 weeks later, when these people who have gone to this course had a much longer time to preparation. To be to be honest, I don't feel like I'm gonna overkill myself, but I'm planning to put a fair amount of time to it just to see how it is. But I'm not confident. I'm not confident just because of the mismatch exposure of people who are able to like practice in time in comparison to me, which wasn't too sure how to practice this, and just came across this as a point for source of reference. If I had more money, trust me, I would have organized this myself and independently and much better. But there you go. The problem isn't on my side, definitely. Okay, that's it. I don't want to make this too long, but there's a lot more I could have fleshed out because this is a kind of a concluding of some things I've been working on, and in terms of effort on my studies, in terms of effort on my channel, and where the direction is next, where I'm going to push this onwards. Anyways, thank you very much. As long as I will still be keep going, and I'm likely to watch movies and continue on the project from there. But the honest truth is, now is not the right time when I have to get my exam done. Later on, there's going to be push-up projects, and I think a impression that I should redirect on a different platform while still keeping this platform active. Just saying, maybe focus more on efforts on the other platform to pick up its viewership, just because it seems to be much easier to pick up viewerships on TikTok. I think TikTok might be just more popular than YouTube right now for social media consumption of all target age groups or what. So, thank you. This is me signing off. Hope to see you at the other side.